I'm in Prague and my battery's so low that I didn't want to do anything today. I haven't been that touristy. I was like all day yesterday. I just went to one single, let's say 3 touristy attractions or whatever. I walked a lot and then I went to one of the best restaurants with the best burgers that I've had in a very long time. And it was super nice. Like I sat at the bar because the host of the restaurant was like, the table for how many? And I was like, just the one. I'm here by myself. They're like, well, let's wait until some people who actually need a table get a table and then you can sit at the bar. I was like, sure, okay. And then he was like, well, you can sit at the bar, eat, drink, jump if you want. And I was like, jumping at the bar? And he was like, yeah, why not? And I was like, well, okay, why not? Jump at the bar. I did not jump at the bar. But I did talk to the bartenders there. They were all very super nice. And like one of the waitresses was so super nice. And she was like, I asked her if she would be like the sweetheart that she is to help me find a cigarette because I had no cigarettes and I was like kind of drinking and I was like, okay, I want to smoke a cigarette. And she was great and she did help me find the cigarette. What else? I don't know. It was just a really, really nice place to go eat. I'll probably go again, probably tomorrow, not today. But the point is that my touristy battery is very low. I haven't gone sightseeing to all of the places that I wanted to go to. And I don't know that I'm gonna go to all. I have a list of 22 things. I've only done like 2. And I was meant to have enough time to do those 22 things because I'm staying here more time than I stayed in Paris and Berlin and everything, and I'm actually on vacation. But I don't know. I think that it's been too long since I've been home. I don't consider that what I'm doing is being a digital nomad because I've already explained this before. But traveling while you work is exhausting, especially when all you do back home is like organize your workspace so that it is comfortable to sit for 8 hours during the day in front of a computer. I don't have that here. I don't have that while traveling, obviously. So of course, it's just like a different kind of problem, right? It's not impossible, but it is tiring. It is exhausting. And I am tired and exhausted and I want to get back home. But I'll try to enjoy Prague and I'll try to show you around Prague and then like, we'll see. It's 2 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to get something to eat. I honestly don't know where I would be in life if I hadn't made the choice to leave when I did, and if I hadn't received the support that I received when I finally decided to take the steps to make it happen. Even though my parents weren't able to provide me with any financial support, they also didn't put any obstacles in my way. As soon as I told my mom I wanted to leave the country, she simply agreed with me that it was probably time to go, and she did everything she could to try and help me make it happen. I'ma be honest, I didn't do anything yesterday besides just going out to eat. And like the best part is that I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to a really nice cafe and I'm gonna be nice and fancy and eat something nice. And then like I went into a bookshop and I was weak and I bought 2 books and I've bought a total of 5 books while here in Prague and I'm not sure how I'm gonna take that back home. And then I just saw the KFC and the KFC looked at me in the eye, not even the KFC, but like an announcement that there was a KFC nearby. And I was like, how about if I just get some fried chicken instead? And I want to get some fried chicken instead. Today, after spending most of the day yesterday sleeping, but also kind of like working on myself and working on like, I had an admin day. I looked at the files for the videos, I started organizing things, etc., etc. So I'll say that it wasn't just completely wasted. I had an admin day and also a day for me to rest because I just have been accumulating exhaustion for the past 2 months and a half, and I just need to sort of rest it out a little bit. I am very young. I'm 26 years old, but inside this young body, there is the soul of a 70-year-old lady who needed to rest. But today is before 12. It's 11:45 or something like that, and we are going out to eat, and then we're going to another bookshop because I'm not that smart and I'm a masochist, and then we're going to be tourists. Today is a Monday, and I'm leaving tomorrow at 6, so today's the last day that I have to be an actual tourist, and I'm gonna show you guys around, and just I'll have a nice day, I guess. I hope. All of this to say, even though it may sound like I was complaining too freaking much about being tired from traveling through freaking Europe, it doesn't escape me how incredibly lucky I am to be able to do these things in the first place. So, a few things happened. The first one is that I am weak and I bought books that I probably shouldn't have bought because I spent a lot more money than I should have. And I don't know if I have enough space in my suitcase and my backpack to keep all of these books. But it's queer literature, so I'm going to buy it because there's not much of that back in Argentina. As much as I love Argentina, we are still lacking in that thing. And neat who? A lot happened. I have a story to tell about how my phone got locked, and then I had no way of getting Google Maps to come back to the apartment, and I just had to kind of like figure it out and remember, like trace back my steps. That's gonna be a story for another time though. My phone is charging. I'm giving it a few more minutes to charge before I head out again. I just received the email confirmation. They're gonna ask me to check in my bag, my suitcase in my trip, which is exactly what I was hoping for because I found some hair cream here in Prague I couldn't find in Madrid that I had only found in Berlin before. And there is like incredible German presence here in Prague, which I guess makes sense if Berlin is only like less than 300 kilometers away, which is like a 5-hour drive or something like that. So I am very happy that I'm going to be able to buy some more cream and then check in the suitcase, and I'm not gonna have problems with liquids or anything like that. I am worried about the books, but well, YOLO, I guess. Yeah, YOLO. And I'm gonna buy some more because it's less than $3 too. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come back to the apartment, leave the things, and then head back out because today's the last day that I get to be a tourist. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll bring you guys around. I suck at recording the things because the last thing you must have seen was also me leaving the apartment, but I'll try my best a little bit more. No, you must have seen me eating. Lots of stories to tell. Probably gonna be some like talking head, and see you guys later.
I just want to say that I'm not used to these big ass streets not having any like stoplights. Okay, in Europe you have like these very respectful thing that you see the crosswalk and cars actually respect it and they allow you to like move over, right? But not really in big ass intersections like this, at least not in Madrid. It's so big and sometimes you see like cars, bicycles, people, and like the other thing, the tram or something like that, I don't remember how you call it, at the same time. And it's like, how do you know that you're supposed to cross the street and nobody's gonna run you over? It's very complicated.
And even though I know I made mistakes because it was my first time traveling like this, I did my best to try and immerse myself as much as possible in the places that I was going to, learning a little bit about what life would look like in these places and appreciate the things that it offers that may be different from the places where I've lived. But also, it made me appreciate the things that Buenos Aires does incredibly right for me, like having restaurants that open until 3 a.m., which Prague also does, actually. But you get the point.
If there's something that I already hated, that Prague is making me hate even more, are stairs. Why do I have to go upstairs or up hills to see all of the pretty things? All the pretty things require stairs.
In general, Prague was a fairy tale to me, and I wish I could have gone when I had a little bit more of energy to live life there and to probably meet more locals or immigrants who've been in the city longer than the short weekend I was visiting for, and seeing it through their eyes. I got the feeling that Prague was a very culturally rich city with people from many different countries sharing their cultures and enjoying themselves together. And maybe this is a very superficial first impression, but I literally met people from India, Ireland, Belarus, Germany, etc. So how could that not have been my first impression? By the time that it was time to go, I was ready to get back home, but I left with the feeling that I definitely wanted to come back again one day. Okay. So, we are nearing the end of my 3-month stay here in Europe. And like today's a Saturday, it's Saturday the 15th, and I'm going back to the Southern Hemisphere next Saturday, Saturday the 22nd. And you know what that means? It means it's time for me to start packing my bags. And like that's an entire mess. Like that's the corner where most of my things are. That's the new suitcase that I bought. That up there is the teleprompter that I bought that I have no idea where I'm going to pack because that's delicate. And then, I don't know if you see it properly, but that's like the suitcase that I brought with a bunch of extra clothes because I bought new clothes here and like some other thingies there. And like that's not all. Here's the backpack. More clothes, the shoes, and then if we go to the living room, we have the whole bunch of books that I bought and like my workstation and like everything is kind of a mess. I packed all of my bags essentially the night before traveling, and I think that resulted in me packing way too much, or I'm not sure. I just feel like I need to start learning traveling lighter. To be completely honest with you, I'm overwhelmed. I have no idea where to start packing because I still have 7 days here. So I'm still going to wear my clothes. I'm still going to have to do laundry. I'm still going to have to pack again afterwards. There's a whole bunch of things that I still need to do, but I still need to pack because I cannot leave packing for the last minute because I feel like I somehow bought a lot of things. Like just in the last month, I bought a lot of things. And even though I have a whole extra suitcase, I feel like I'm not going to have enough space to take everything that I bought. So I'm a little bit paranoid about that. I'm also a little bit paranoid about the weight of the suitcases. So yes, I have to start packing and I have to start organizing things in such a way that I know I'm going to be able to take all of my stuff. So that starts today, and you're gonna accompany me through it. And then you're gonna see me doing other things, because this is the last week that I'm gonna be here in Madrid. So of course, it means that I'm going to do other things. And I'm going to do all of the things I didn't do in the 3 months that I was in Europe. I'm gonna do them this week. That's most likely what's gonna happen. This is essentially everything that I need to pack in these 2 suitcases, and that small suitcase over there, and my backpack. I packed a shit ton of clothes that I did not wear in this last 3 months. And one of the things that I will miss the most is definitely these people. So I just need to bite the bullet, except that I need to buy a 3rd suitcase. And I kind of hate myself a little bit. Don't be like me. I am stupid. Sucks so much. How am I gonna take all of that by myself?